So this is my home. So this is when you first walk in. We have our year calendar here. Every year we do make a Wolfie calendar for the grandparents and ourselves. And like I mentioned, Wolfie just put out these fairy lights. So the kitchen's on this side. And then as we keep walking forward, this is our living space. That's Wolfie watching his show in the morning. So this is when I usually get my chance to film. So if we take a look over here, this is our dining room space. And then on this side would be the kitchen again, right? I really like, when we were buying this house, I really love this backdrop, this wall, and this lamp. So our house is 3 floors. The living space is the middle floor, which is the second coldest space. Like downstairs would be the coldest. And I had recently just moved this shelf to this corner. If you guys remember, it used to be by this window, and that shelf used to be over here. Anyway, so maybe we'll just come and take a look at this shelf first. This is actually the first time in this house that I'm trying to set these plants up without any additional grow lights. I just kind of want to see how they do. A lot of them I have noticed don't really enjoy the grow light anyways. They're kind of bleaching out a little bit and they don't really need it. So this is the northern window. I'm hoping that it will be sufficient for them, but I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But I have reset up the shelf and I like it a lot more, primarily because I love my philodendron mayoi, and it has always been in a corner where I'm not really able to see the leaves. And now that it's on the shelf on the top with the white wall in the back, I can really enjoy like seeing the separation, like it's not really fenestration, right? But just the shapes of the leaves. And I really love being able to do that. Ideally, it's not as busy here, so I can see more of it, but it is what it is. Also, this is my philodendron D. McDowell. This leaf was one of the oldest leaves, and it has been so yellow. And I always see on Instagram or on YouTube, people's like dark glossy green D. McDowell, and I really hope that maybe I need to switch up its care to get those beautiful dark leaves coming. My philodendron micans hidden in there. I have taken a page from Planned Parenthood, Charmaine's book, to like really chop and prop and then put it back in. I'm diligently trying to grow it out into a bigger plant, and it may not look like much right now, but it has already gotten a lot bigger. I have my Alocasia Regal Shield here. Originally, I didn't really like how the shelf looks, but then once I added this like this air plant or living moss, I'm not sure exactly what it is. I really like that how it changes the way the shelf looks. And here's my variegated, is it money tree, and a Soderite AFF. And this is the philodendron Gary Tense. Although I haven't had a new leaf unfurl in a while, there's one that it's working on. But when it first unfurls a new leaf, it's just the prettiest pink, like prettier than this pink. I just really love this plant, and it's just like a perfect heart shape. I have some propagation stuff, my prop box on the bottom, Olive's food bowl, bit of a mess, yeah. But yeah, this is this corner. And then I have some African violets and just some like Caudex plants here, and Bromarks, philodendron Bromarks propagation. And then on this window sill behind Wolfie's chair, we have a philodendron painted lady. The variegation is pretty much non-existent. It's not a very happy plant. I think I need to give it a better spot. And then one of my favorite Hoyas, pubic calyx. Can you guys even see? Pubic calyx, splash. And then just like some of the Hoyas down this way. And my philodendron, is it lemon lime, hanging here. And I really love this like trellis look on the wall. We just got that from the dollar store, a few dollars, and 2 of them, and Jordan just anchored them on the wall for me. I'm hoping that it'll grow to cover this whole trellis, but because all the light source is this way, you can see like all the leaves are facing toward the light, and I don't think they will want to grow this way. I may have to kind of force it to do it, but I'm not sure of how that will work. So yeah, this area I still need to kind of figure out how to fill it up. Maybe with a potho. A potho will be much easier going about how much light it's getting. Toy section and his IKEA kitchen, which he loves, and I always like steal this like top part to be my plant shelf. This is a begonia that TG Orchids gifted me before he closed down his business and went on early retirement. Congratulations, Calvin. But yeah, it's flowering. It has been a super easy going begonia. My begonia every year during September gets hit by powdery mildew, and a lot of them just gets completely annihilated. And this one has been completely just did not get affected at all by powdery mildew. So I'm proud of it. So pretty. And then also this is the Monstera aurea, reverted aurea propagation that I'm doing. I had it in pond, but then it dropped. So I kind of figured maybe some pond, some water to propagate it. And then another one, this is a cutting that I saved from like a long time ago that I rooted in water and just recently planted in soil. Okay, so in this plant shelf, like I said, I'm not going to go into detail of each plant because I think there might be like more than 100 plants over there. I have like my big anthuriums up there, Ahoya carnosa, so like some big plants, and then a trailing just like regular philodendron heartleaf trailing over here. And then another like big philodendron there. Also a blue star fern, kind of also looks kind of like it's trailing. I kind of like that look. This Plowmania leaf I love so much. It looks so beautiful. It just came out of the not isolation, but humidity box. Oh, it looks pretty thirsty. Hey, it's kind of droopy. It's time to water it. But I just think it looks so good in this corner. Another thing that I think looks so good is this guy, the lemon lime Morenta. It just like with the light hitting it, I feel like I can really see how beautiful the variegation is. I really love it on the shelf in this space. It seems to be pretty happy. And then right underneath the light, I have just like mostly my succulents where it could just get like so much light. I have the variegated orchid hidden here. It's mostly done blooming now, but it has a little flower bud here. So hopefully we get some more blooms, maybe even during the colder time. And again, like I really love having this like pop of color in this like sea of green. This purple just like really stands out. I really love that. And then we have here my Anthurium vitarifolium. It's put out these like 2 beautiful long leaves, but I had one new leaf recently dry out on me. So yeah, so it hasn't had any new leaves for a while now. I'm hoping that now that it's in this spot with a little bit more light and some more closer to the humidity, it will be happier with me. And right underneath it is my philodendron Bromax variegated. I also love the way it looks right here in this corner. And also like because it has some yellow, I love the way the purple and the yellow like contrast each other. They're complementary colors, I think, on the color wheel, or opposite colors. Anyways, they make each other stand out even more. What else? Oh my God, this one. I cannot say the name right. So this is an anthurium that I imported from Ecuaflora, and it came with this big, beautiful leaf and with all these holes in them. I think maybe caterpillars. And then right when it arrived, it put out a new leaf. And it was super, and it dried up really quickly, and it's not attractive. But I kept it. I mean, it's not its fault. But the most recently, it's like this year, it's put out this beautiful leaf. And I absolutely love the way it hangs on the shelf. Isn't that so pretty? I think it's just like magical. Yeah, yesterday Jordan was sweeping and he put his broom here, and then when he went to grab his broom, he dropped this plant on the floor, and I was so shocked and so glad that this leaf didn't get snapped off. So no more brooms hanging on my plant shelf anymore. That's the new rule. I just recently moved this Syngonium aurea from outside of the cabinet just because I think it doesn't need the cabinet's humidity, and I want to be able to see it, and it was like hidden way in the back of the cabinet, so I just want to enjoy it and put it out here. I hope it's not too much light and like bleach out its variegation. It's possible. I may have to like observe and move things around. Look at this. It's just so pretty with the light in the back, and it's kind of like see-through. I love it. Another one that looks so pretty here is this Philodendron inertii. All the photos that I've seen of this guy is more elongated, but this one has put out this like pretty heart-shaped leaf, and it continued to put out these like pretty nice like round heart-shaped leaves instead of long leaves. Yeah, I really love, and like the texture of the leaves are so pretty. And then also again, like with the light being backlit, it just looks like a little bit like a dream. So pretty. This is my Philodendron mexicanum, which I love. It just is so red in the back. And then again, I have like more succulents in the back, right underneath the grow light. And I also always really love having my oxalis in this spot. Again, like that pop of purple, I just think it makes everything stand out, and it's just so pretty, like as a contrast. So I also, you guys know I love this little oxalis. I can't not show you. I always want to show you. It's got like a little bit of pink, a little bit of green, and the veins are so pretty, and it has been growing so well. Just so many little babies coming up. Yeah, I love this one. I got these as seeds, and they sprouted on the shelf right here. Over here hanging, this is not real moss, it's just like decoration. I have a Mathilde that I'm propagating in here. This is all super wrinkly and dry, but they have started to root a little bit. So, and I really love like the way it looks, the round like planter, and then the round shaped leaves. I think that's really pretty. And right next to it, you can see this is actually one of my favorite philodendrons too, the Philodendron Camposportananum. Look at this shaped leaf. It's just the most adorable thing. I honestly, like when I sit in that chair, I'll look over and my eye will be like drawn to this little guy. It's just so cute. So this used to be, I don't know if you remember, but back in the summer, it was growing so lush. Maybe I'll put a photo in the video. It was growing so lush and so beautiful. Now that it has gotten cold, it really has gone to sleep. I think it's not actively growing anymore, and we're losing all the older leaves. So last year I took all the corms out. I saved the corms, and then I restarted all of them back when it got warmer. But this year I think I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Maybe chop off all the leaves once it's all dead, and then see how it behaves next year. I'm curious to see how it will come back up itself. I have a philodendron gloriosum in this long planter. I think it needs a drink, that it has a new leaf that it's working on. It looks like the root is trying to like get in the soil. Maybe it's just not moist enough for it to be more encouraged. So these are the baby leaves of the Campor Sportoanum, and they just look like little micans. Next to it, I have a philodendron tanu. It has gone through a lot, and I have cut it a few times, so it's still not a beautiful plant. I'm still waiting for it to be glorious. I think it's growing out of this vase, so I need to figure out a different spot for it. And then I have my philodendron splendid. These ones I cut from my big mama. Oh, this is already gone, this leaf. I don't know, maybe, I think it was too hot in the grow tent for it back in the summer, but now I wonder if it's too cold for it out here. Don't know, but it just has to adapt to my environment and grow the way it grows. I can't really like cater to each plant too much. Yeah, but it's still super beautiful and velvety. I really like this one. And then I have the beautiful philodendron El Choco Red over here. Also really love like having this heart in this corner of the shelf. It really stands out. I really love it. I think maybe I should move this philodendron melanoquaisum to the front too, so that it's lined up with the El Choco Red and the Splendid, because they kind of look like they belong together. Yeah, and then I have just some orchids in the back. A lot of them were gifts also from Calvin. On the bottom shelf, I have this guy. I don't remember what it's called, but I just kind of like, it's just in the corner, and I'm just like wrapping it around the shelf and letting it climb up here and letting it find its way. There you go. And then what else? This is a verrucosum. Again, I noticed that it didn't really like how hot the grow tent is. I think it prefers a little bit like cooler temperature. This is kind of pretty. It's nice, dark and velvety. Yeah, this guy is like a thirstier plant than a lot of plants. This is the only Photonia that I'm able to keep alive, and it's a very, very resilient and beautiful plant. And then I have another Anthurium here. You guys just saw this little Syngonium from my recent plant haul. Another Anthurium here. Very pretty. Kind of looks like Luxurian, right? This is like a hybrid between a Luxurian and I think Radican. Yeah, very pretty. And then because the humidifier is in this corner, I keep a lot of my Calatheas, Stromanthe, and Tenanthe in this corner to get the most humidity. It's gotta be one of my favorite plants in my collection. I just think it's so pretty. I told you guys I'm not gonna get another one, but I think I'm on the lookout for another big one because I just love it so much. I think it's so gorgeous. Yeah, so my Calatheas are all here. I love this one. Honestly, guys, like last year this time, it was so small and it was so sad and it was like so damaged by thrips, and it has really made such a comeback. This is a Calathea vaginata. So I'm very, very proud of this one. This guy is not doing the best here, but it's okay. We'll give it some more time. And then tucked in the corner is this little magic star. And then I actually also have a little like humidity box here, and I'm keeping some new Calatheas in there. Oh my God, you guys. I was watching Benji Plant's video yesterday, and I got so inspired by like I don't know what you call it, but he turned this IKEA cabinet into a, not terrarium, but something like that with a fountain in it. And I just got so inspired. So I think I'm gonna make one myself too. And once I make that, I think I'm gonna put these calatheas in there. It was also inspired by my friend Rose that plants with Rose, because she made like a huge one in her Exoterra. And ever since I've seen her video, I just want to create something like that myself, but I don't think I can buy something so big. So yeah, I'm gonna make a smaller one. I have the Begonia maculata in this space. I'm not sure if it's gonna like it. We'll see. And then I have some new plants over here. I will show you guys these plants in another video, but these plants just arrived yesterday. Look at this. Ah, so pretty. Another cabinet in this corner, mostly like cuttings and Hoyas in there. All right, so we are done in this space. I think that's all the plants on this space. And then like all over here in this corner that doesn't get a lot of light, I have this plant stand, right? And then the variegated ZZ. It was rootless for so long. It's finally rooted. I think I should water it too after this video. My regular ZZ, which I adore. And then Wolfie's decoration PJ Masks on my plant. I have a plant light here. It turns on at 9, which is like in about 5 minutes. And I just have some like different plants that hang here. I don't really love this corner. It looks a little bit messy, but I'll just leave it for now. This is my big, beautiful philodendron silver sword. I love these leaves. Oh, they are so gorgeous. I actually don't love it when they are super mature with those like lobes. I love it when they are a little bit like less mature and still round. And this is one of my favorite and oldest plant, the Ficus tenaci. And then I have a burl marks in here too. It's also one of my favorite plants, but it has grown so leggy. It used to be like a really bushy plant for me, and now it's really leggy. Okay, let's go upstairs. Hey, one last view. Okay, so we're going up the stairs, and over here, Jordan had bought me these stair looking shelves for, I don't know if it was for Christmas or my birthday. And I have some alocasia and begonia and this like butterfly plant that's growing there. And then, so we're upstairs. In this corner, I have a snake plant here. All my pothos are here. Some of my pothos are here, and they just trail downwards, and that's downstairs. And then, okay, so here, let me stand on the stairs to show you. In here, I have this like Exoterra that Tony gifted me. He had it for himself, but he didn't want to use it. It doesn't get a lot of light, so it's really like a humidity box right now. And it's just really housing most of my friends' imports. She's coming to pick them up on Friday this week. But unfortunately, this anthurium is not doing very well. Look, there's only one good leaf left. But the other plants are doing pretty well. Like there is a beautiful baby leaf on the Magnificum. And this anthurium, I think it's doing pretty well. And then some of my new plants here too. One of my begonias and my syngonium. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of think that after I have the experience of building that big shelf into a terrarium, I think I might try to do the same thing with this one. And then I have my Millspo cabinet here. Some philodendrons here too, some of my favorites. I'm thinking this light might be just too much for these guys. I'm thinking of switching up some things again. And then over just in this corner, I have this big, what's this called? I don't remember. It was doing so well during the summer, and now it's dropping leaves. When it warms up again, I think it'll be happier again. And then this peace lily is actually one of my favorite plants. It's just like, it grows so well and it's so easygoing. And you have just seen this ficus before in my most recent video. My Scindapsus. This, I never get this name right. Painted Splash or something, I don't know. This new leaf is so cute. And then my Exotica, it has this like big beautiful leaves. And yeah, this is such a satisfying plant to grow. It just gets so big. And then this one is what's the name? Tetrasperma something. It's a chestnut vine. I just took my tomato trellis and trellis this guy up here. It seems to be much happier with the trellis. All right. And this is actually Jordan's office. He's at work in his actual office today, but this is where he usually works. This is his desk. We don't have chair usually. He just works on the ground. And these are the animals. Hi, Buddha. Hey, Olive. It's so weird. Daddy's not home today, hey? They're so pretty. Buddha just had a play day with a puppy and he was so good. So on this wall, we have like this corner, I have some plants, and then I have another Exoterra here, super messy corner. And then I have my beloved Mars Hydro Grow Tent. Ooh, the grow light just came on. Okay, anyways, let's look at over here. I had just recently moved this eucalyptus from outside the inside because it's gotten super cold. And then I love these cactus. My cactus is here too. In the summer or when it's warmer, it just sits outside and they love the patio. And then I have my Monstera Thai constellation here. I kind of want to just like keep them away from the other aeroids because thrips love Monsteras particularly, and if they're close to the other philodendrons and aeroids, it's just like a disaster. So this is just like a delaying tactic. I'm sure eventually the thrips will find them. That's how it works with thrips. And this is the new Monstera elbow that I just got from Juvie, and it's sitting in this corner. This is actually a south-facing patio, but it's been so dark, so I added this grow light here, but I'm just keeping it for not as many hours during the day. A lot of my Hoyas here. And then I'll just take a quick look at the grow tent. This is where I keep a lot of my loves. I love visiting the grow tent. These plants in here are so cozy and they make me so happy. Yesterday I just added this grid. I think I'm gonna buy another pack to like hang also on the bottom. And then I'm using these like little clips to clip my plants in. This is, one of them is gonna drop someday. I need maybe a better solution, better clips, but so far I'm really liking how they look. So I have one panel here and then another panel here, but I'm keeping most of the plants like on the lower half because the top half doesn't really get any light. I just watered these Dushiria yesterday. The new leaves are so cute and pink. Look, this looks like just like a bum. So cute. What else do I want to say? Oh, and also I just mounted this yesterday. A lot of my baby plants, I've put them in here. I just ordered some fish line, so I'm going to like reinforce it. But I just wanted to do it yesterday, even though I didn't have all the tools and the equipment. So I just quickly like found what I could use and put them together. But I'm really liking it. I want to show you guys this too. This Jose Brano's new leaf. I'm so excited to see it. It's taking its sweet time unfurling though. Anyways, let me close this. All right, guys, that's pretty much like all the plants in my house. I know it really didn't get to like visit each plant in detail, but I hope you get a good sense of like my living space and how I keep my plants. I'm always tinkering with the setup and maybe making it better, or just like trying to improve things for the plants. If you see anything that could use some improvement, please let me know too. Yeah, I really love living in a space with all these plants, and I love having YouTube as a platform where I could share this passion with you guys and build a community. You guys are just so amazing. Which is why like when I saw the scammers for my giveaway, it was so stressful for me because my channel is so small and the community has felt like really personal and really small to me. So when I saw the scammers, it just kind of feel like an intrusion that I didn't expect in my private space. I know that YouTube is not a private space, or like social media and my like Instagram account is not a private space, but the community here has felt so personal to me that yeah, it was just a little bit stressful. So please be careful. Yeah, anyways, I'm done rambling. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I look forward to seeing you guys again. Bye.